Welcome back. In this clip we will start looking at the question of the literature and how you can use this to drive your project. The question of what to do first and where the literature review fits into research is often one that is not very clear in the minds of students. At the moment you have been given a topic, or you have selected a topic, and you are starting to get an initial appreciation of the context of that topic by talking to your supervisor, by beginning to maybe look for industry connections or the applications of this topic. The thing that you need to move into very quickly is a literature review, and the purpose of this clip is to get you acquainted with what that is all about. From your literature review you need to draw a conclusion. The conclusion will be what are the gaps in the literature and how does it relate to your topic, so that you can refine your topic and perhaps go round the cycle one more time. So what is a literature review? It's a discussion and critical evaluation of the available literature on a particular topic. Literature might consist of books and textbooks, it might consist of journal publications, it might consist of information written in industry magazines and so forth. There's a very wide range of literature, and we need you to critically engage with this body of knowledge in order to find out what needs to be done in order to expand that body of knowledge and where you might start. The literature review defines a project. It's not the other way around. The topic that's been selected, you might actually go to the literature and find out, well, that problem's already been solved, and so there's no point in doing more research on that. You need to engage with the literature to find out where the edge of knowledge is, so that you can add to the body of knowledge around a particular problem or issue or project. What is the purpose of the literature review? There are about 7 purposes that we'll list here, and so let's just go through these. First of all, it demonstrates that you have found, read and understood the available literature on a particular issue. So in your final communication you need to convey that you know the literature that surrounds this topic, that you are knowledgeable to be able to do research in the area. Secondly, it enables you to get a sense of the state of knowledge about the topic. Sometimes the state of knowledge around a topic is poorly developed or maybe incorrect, and so from the literature review you should be able to determine whether knowledge is highly developed and therefore the ability to produce new knowledge is limited, or whether there are significant gaps or shallowness of the knowledge around the topic. So it then therefore enables you to identify gaps in the knowledge. There will be things about the knowledge and the particular project or topic that are not known. It might be to do with the application of some engineering principle in a particular geographic location or situation, or it might be a complete non-ability to model or predict how an engineering system might work, which is the gap that could potentially be filled by your project. It will enable you to place your research in perspective to the current knowledge. And so the question is, how does the work that you're doing relate to the current knowledge? Is it working to increase the depth of knowledge? Is it working to expand the area of knowledge? And so forth. Hopefully it will enable you to avoid unnecessary duplication. There is no point in you doing research that just duplicates an existing piece of work that has already been done, unless there's questions about whether that existing knowledge is accurate and therefore needs to be checked. But for the most part, you want to be working in a new area, not something that someone's already done before. It should help you design a better research program. So part of the literature is about how to do particular experiments or what methodologies might be suitable in a particular area. So using the literature to help design the implementation part of your research is very important. And finally, once you've implemented your project and you want to discuss your results, the literature review prepares a base from which to discuss your work. So you will have some new insights as a result of your investigations, and you need to be able to put those in the context of the current work. And so the literature review prepares you for this. So remember, the literature review defines the project, not the other way around. And then let's go to the next clip to learn strategies to get started in the literature review.